this example, we have the series of negative x over 10 raised to the power 2k, k from 0 to infinity. We cannot find the radius of convergence and the interval of convergence. As this series involving the power k, it's convenient to refer to the root test. So by the root test, the series converges if the rho value equals the limit k approaches infinity, the k root of the absolute value of the ak less than 1, and the ak is the term negative x over 10 to the power 2k. Put the absolute value, take the k root, take the limit as k approaches infinity. If the limit less than 1, the series converges. We called the quantity raised to the power 2k means the quantity raised to the power k all to the second power, or in the form of the quantity to the second power all raised to the power k. Therefore, this limit is equivalent to the absolute value of negative x over 10 to the power second less than 1. And then find the limit to be absolute value of the x over 10 to the power second less than 1, because negative sign will be gone from taking the absolute value. So then we have the absolute value of the x squared less than 10 squared, which is 100, or the absolute value of the x is less than 10. Now we get the r, or the radius of convergence, equals 10. And we can say that the series converges within the interval x between negative 10 and positive 10. Now we're going to check the two endpoints, whether the series converges or not. So at x equals negative 10, the series becomes the summation of negative 10 divided by 10 raised to the power 2k, k from 0 to infinity. It's simplified to be the summation of 1 to the power 2k. The summation of the 1 diverges by the divergence test, which means the limit of the 1 k approaches infinity equals 1, which is not equal to 0. So at the left end, the series diverges. And we check the other end, which is at x equals 10. For x equals 10, the series becomes negative 10 divided by 10 raised to the power 2k, k from 0 to infinity, which turns out to be the summation of negative 1 to the power 2k, which is the same as summation of the 1, k from 0 to infinity. Again, this series diverges by the divergence test. Therefore, we can say the interval of convergence is negative 10 less than x less than 10 with the radius of convergence r equals 10.